Mm. So basically, this is my project. It is called Automated Diabetes Prediction. Yeah, so as I begin the content of the presentation, it is the introduction, the problem that is identified, the background of the project, the research, as you can see. We have the problem statement, we have the sympathy, the methodology, and the references. So by the introduction, it is, so as most of the, as diabetes is common, it's a common chronic disease in individuals, which is a result of the high sugar levels, high sugar levels in their blood as a result for a long period of time. So its spread is rapidly increasing year after year in the world as the society becoming economically stable. So this chronic disease, so it is basically caused as a result of the failure of the blood cells to produce adequate insulin, adequate insulin, resulting into an individual having either high blood or low. So it can also be caused as a result of the failure of the body cells to respond to the produced insulin. So basically, we have some of its signs and symptoms. So by signs, we have an increase in thirst, an increase in hunger in individuals. We have persistent weight loss. Also, you have frequent urination. So basically, the problem that I'm identifying is that as the number of individuals, as the number of deaths, is rapidly increasing as a result of individuals dying as a result of diabetes. Yeah. So so this has got to result into injuries whereby individuals are suddenly losing their lives. So some of them undergo operations whereby they are required to cut off some of their body parts. So basically, I'll use artificial intelligence to diagnostically predict, when an individual, when a patient has diabetes at this early stage before the case worsens. So I will use AI to predict in real life, in real time, to predict if a person has diabetes or not. So the background of the project. So diabetes can also be referred to as what? Diabetes mellitus. Also, so this is a condition by which the body has high levels of blood sugars due to the failure of the body to produce adequate insulin that is required within the body. So this uncontrollable diabetes in the long run can result into severe damages to the body system, such as the nervous system. So also the blood vessels, that is the circulatory system, and mineral system. So this can also damage the sight, that is vision. So basically we have three types of diabetes. We have type 1, type 3, then we have the gestation diabetes. By type 1, this mainly occurs in juvenile. By juvenile, I mean the young children. Yeah. So then by type 3, we have it normally occurs in what? In adults. It is called non-insulin dependent. So by the gestation diabetes, it normally occurs in pregnant women or during the time of pregnancy. Yeah, when the women are pregnant. So the project scope. So my scope is aimed at the application of machine learning algorithms that can help me in the implementation of fuck. That can help me the classification algorithm machine learning of the diabetes data set of the patient. So so the problem statement is that the patients have a high risk of diabetes. So the problem statement is that the patients that have a high risk of diabetes will have to go through a number of possible tests and exams so as to actually recognize the disease. So one of the effects that arise as an individual having diabetes. So high medical prices that arise within the sector where individuals are required to pay a large amount of money so as they can undergo some certain operations. So we have hindering labor productivity, whereby individuals will be unable to concentrate at work, will be ever asking for leaves. Yeah. So we have the research questions that are, so basically the research question is that one is what problem is your project solving? So what is the role of your system? Which group of people is to use your system? How easy will the individuals be able to use the system? So what effect does the use of the system have on the individual's health? What impact have the implication of the system had on the availability and the affordability? So how have the economic and political, social and political factors resulted into the rapid increase in diabetes? So we have so so by this was this. So basically, the first question was how, what is the problem that your project is to solve? So it is, and the other one is, so what is the role? It is, what is the role of your system? So it is the ability of the system, it is to, ability of the system to be able to predict the disease at certain stages. So another, so the system will also be, to be mostly used by the health workers so they can accurately diagnose the patient. So the system will have no impact on health unless used for some good time. So the data set that I used was I basically got it from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. So the objective of the data set was to diagnostically predict whether the patient has diabetes based on certain diagnostic measures included in the data set. So several constraints were placed on the selection of these instances from a large database. So in particular, all patients here are females. Like I forgot to say that diabetes it's normally women that are above the age of 35. So it is patients that here are female, at least 21 years of age, of primary Indian heritage, two from the data set. So we have several variables. We have, some of them are independent. We have, we have medical predictors or only one target, independent what? Dependent variable. So the research objective, so basically my objective it is to review the existing literature along the area of diabetes, diagnosis and prediction, to develop and design a model using machine learning techniques, to analyze the diabetes dataset, and also support the vector machine and random forest algorithm to develop prediction engine, to identify and discuss the benefits of the design system along with the what? Along with this effective application. So the proposed AI methodology. So basically I will use Python to carry out my back end, also to resolve machine learning problems. And I will use my PostgreSQL to in the database design. So I'll use HTML, CSS, JavaScript to that I'll apply on my front end. So basically these are my references. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.